Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump's government shutdown plan, the House GOP, Senate Republicans, and the people who got tricked. So, I got a message. It's about the government shutdown plan and those people who support it outside of Congress. Belle, I've watched this channel for more than 4 years. I'm a Trump supporter. I'm not a crazy MAGA Republican, but better Trump than Harris. One thing I always respected about Beau was that he would take questions from conservatives. He even changed my mind once or twice. He would unload on us when we were really wrong and admit when we had points, even if he thought something else was a more important point. You've implied that those of us who support the SAVE attachment to the continuing resolution for the government funding have been duped by Trump and the House GOP. Can you acknowledge that some of us actually believe this is important to the election? That we aren't just being told what to think? That we want Trump to win and think it's worth shutting down the government to make sure the rolls are secure? If you acknowledge that, feel free to do your best to explain to me how I was tricked. I can acknowledge 2 of those 3. I'm sure you believe this is important to the election. I'm sure you think it's worth shutting down the government for. But that actually shows that you are being told what to think. I do want to say that I think it's really cool that you acknowledge that you don't believe Trump will win this time. I'm just wondering how you're so sure he'll run again in 2028. This might be the part some conservatives are missing and why they don't realize they're being tricked by the GOP's political theater that is designed to get them scared and angry right before the election. Let's say it passes the House today, right now, this second. The Senate passes it the next day. Biden signs it the next day. This isn't going to happen, but let's just say that it's true. You think requirements set out by the federal government would be transmitted to all the states. The states would implement it and what? Go through all the voting records and, early voting will already have started. The Bipartisan Policy Center says, quote, "The SAVE Act requires significant changes to each step of the voter registration process. How voters register, how their identities are verified, and how list maintenance is performed on an ongoing basis. These challenges would be costly and time-consuming, taking months, if not years, to achieve." Months, if not years. They're making you think this would somehow impact the current election, right? That's really what you meant in your message. Not that Trump would be running in 2028. That's where you got tricked. There's no urgency to get this passed because it's already too late to matter. There's no sense running to the bus stop if you've already missed the bus, right? So, they've got you ready to risk the economy of the country for something that won't do what you think it will. It was just a way to scare and anger people over a talking point and rally people. And unless they added something recently, this is an unfunded mandate, which means it'll take the states even longer to act because they have to develop a budget to do something with it because they aren't getting federal funding. This whole thing is a show for Twitter likes. Anyway, it's just a thought. I hope y'all have a good day.